UGA, that's that underground anthem. That's that underground. It's a long way up, it's a long way down. Sometimes you get to past the ones you see on the way back down. It's a long way up, it's a long way down. You got to learn to love yourself before someone else. I said it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. Say it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. I said it's great to be a Georgia Bulldog. Even if I live in Cali, it's how me a Bulldog.
So they were like, Billy, man, why I done went and got that man food? Only reason why I knew it was mine because I smelled onions in the bag. And then it clicked. I said, man, boy, that ain't your real name, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's how, yeah, man. That's how, that's how I came up with the Billy name, man. It just took over, man. So I just rolled with it now, man. Billy Dee Braille, man. Yeah.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like I said, the TV, bro. That's how the TV is, bro. Sometimes these folk get into their character and be forgetting who they is and be like going in real life and be thinking that they El Chapo, all the other stuff. Check. And hey, but I be whoever you want to be. If it's a rainbow, if it's what I'm saying, El Chapo, if it's El Nemo, if it's Nemo, that's what you want to be who you want to be. You know what I'm talking about? Run that back. You said something about Jay-Z. You listen to Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
They might not know that's your favorite rapper.
Everybody knows Jay-Z my favorite rapper. I'm a self-admitted Jay-Z stan. Ain't no shame in my game, man.
Why is that your favorite rapper, bro?
Why is that my favorite rapper?
Why is he your favorite rapper?
All right, I'm going to tell you why.
This is what I want to know. I want to know why he anybody's favorite rapper. But I want to know his opinion.
I'm going to tell you why. All right, let me tell you why. I heard Tupac say this. When he was talking about, he was like, I might say one line in my song. That one line might reach one person. But he said, if I reach that one person, he going to be a fan for life. Nas was my favorite rapper before Jay-Z. My first favorite rapper was Fight from a Tribe Called Quest. Then it was Spice One. Then it was Nas. But when I heard Takeover, I switched to Jay-Z. But also, like, my thing with Jay-Z is this. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like, I had father issues. Like, I didn't know my daddy growing up. You know what I'm saying? And like when I started listening to Jay-Z and I really got deep in the catalog, I saw that he struggled with the same stuff. He spoke on the same stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? And like Tupac said, a little free word that something he said about it hit me. And I was like, oh boy, he talking to me directly. See, when you start talking to your fans directly and they feel like they can relate to you, I feel like I know Jay-Z as a person just from his music. Just from, you know what I'm saying? And also, my thing is this too, you know what I'm saying? Like, when my daddy died, I went to the funeral. I didn't want to go, one of the more awkward days of my life, but Jay-Z said in the bar, and I felt just like that. And when I looked in the cast, he said, my pops died, didn't know him that well, between him doing heroin and me doing crack sale, with that in a nutshell, standing at the tabernacle, read of the church, pretending to be hurt wouldn't work. So a smirk was all on my face, like damn, that man's face just like my face. When I looked in that cast, that boy hit me. He connected with me again. You know what I'm saying? He connected with me again. See, a lot of people listen to Jay-Z and they just listen to the bling bling and stuff like that, bro. But Jay-Z got so much substance in his music if you get into his catalog. If you get into his catalog, you know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z, my favorite rapper, y'all. You know, skill-wise, anything you're doing when you're talking about skills, it's always debatable and opinion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you just talking about what rapper I had the greatest career and run of all time, I feel like it's undebatable. Like,
man, you crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion.
Man,
That's just my opinion.
His first couple albums, DMX was killing that man.
Okay, that was 96, but did DMX keep moving like Hov did? When DMX Bud died down?
Hov ain't make all that money off no music.
I ain't talking about money, I'm talking about the music.
Saying, his influence is one thing, but he ain't sold no music. He your favorite rapper. Now check this out. Who your favorite rapper, Mr. White?
I got 3 of them.
Well, who got the pots?
I got 3 of them.
No. I want you to say. You know what I want you to say.
And that's who I think need in the verse. In the verses, that's who I think need the battle. Trick Daddy, T-Double-D.
I mean, that
versus
cool.
Jay-Z. I think that'll be a good battle.
If that's your favorite rapper, I can't knock that.
Big Outkast is my other favorite rapper.
Okay, that's who he is. That's who
And then BG. Those are my favorite rappers.
That's fine. That's fine. That cool. That cool.
I don't have nothing against Jay-Z now. I mean, Jay-Z used to be Eugene's favorite rapper too. Probably still is. But
I can tell you kind of slick dude though, but they're cool though. They're cool though. They're cool though. I can tell you slick dude, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, opinion-wise, skill, that stuff is debatable, bro. But like Lo was saying about DMX stuff, bro, DMX fizzled out. When was DMX last dope album before he passed away? Let's keep it real, bro.
Before the dope?
Jay-Z got more #1 album, no more platinum albums than anybody who ever did music. That's what I say. This type of stuff is factual. We can actually look this up. This ain't opinion. This is factual. That's why I say he had. That's just like in sports. You can say Michael Jordan ain't your favorite basketball player of all time, but if you look at his career, and if Michael Jordan ain't in your top 3, I can't respect your top 3. He ain't got to be your favorite. Jay-Z ain't got to be your favorite. But if you sitting up here just pulling people out your, out the wingspan, not the wingspan, out the woodwork, just to say people better than him, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother debate. That's a debate I'm not gonna have. But you know what I'm saying? But like what I'm saying here, bro, career, the man came in the game in '96, bro.
Whoa,
It's 2023,
hold up. I want to know a question.
Right.
Again, I don't have nothing against Jay-Z. Sean Carter, I don't have nothing
I can
against
tell
him.
by what you saying his name. But go ahead though.
Cause I want them to know who he is and
Everybody
make sure they
who he
know.
is.
I mean, and most of his sales didn't come from us. Most of them came from the people that be buying it. Cause we wasn't buying, we was bootlegging.
Well, let me ask you this.
And so Andre 3000, that was.
Go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you off because I ain't that type of person.
You the guest. I want to hear what you got to say.
Ain't no rapper ever went platinum in the black community alone, bro. Never. No, in the history of music, bro. You cannot sell 1 million records to black people alone, just like you said, because we bootleg and stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? That ain't, if you gonna do that, put that on everybody.
I say Pac did.
Pac, you don't think white people were buying Tupac music?
After he died. When Pac was first started going platinum, it was us. Us. A lot of Caucasians wasn't dealing with Pac. They really didn't know Pac then.
Tupac was a different person, bro.
True,
Tupac was an actor. Tupac had so much other stuff that factored into it. And don't get me wrong, I love Tupac too. He in my personal top 5. But if you want to just start talking about bars and rapping and stuff, bro, Tupac, I can name plenty of people who can rap better than Tupac. But what they had to say one more
exactly.
important than what Tupac had to
Anybody
say.
talking like he talking, you know what I'm saying?
Tupac can say 3-4 words to hit you. I love Tupac, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, all the record sales didn't come from the black. Nobody in hip hop or black music ever went platinum just in the black community, bro. That's a fact. That's a fact, though.
I have a question.
That's a fact, though. Go ahead.
Tupac or Biggie Smalls?
What you mean?
Tupac or Biggie Smalls?
Biggie always.
Okay.
But when I say this, I'm talking skill-wise. I feel like no rapper ever been more complete than Biggie was the most complete rapper ever, bro. He was the only rapper that could do everything and not fumble.
What you mean do everything and not fumble?
In the style you want to. He can do a party record. He can do a street record. Okay, when you go to MCing, you got party records. You got street records. You got what they call straight up MCing, like the song he had, like Unbelievable. Biggie did it all and he never fumbled. The dude got, this was 1996, bro. Who was, how many people had did a feature with Bone Thugs and Harmony? Including Tupac. But what separated Biggie and made him a different monster, Biggie could have just spit a regular version of that song. You know what Biggie said? Nah, I'm finna show y'all them they got. I'm finna get into their style. I'm finna flip their style. And he did not fumble.
I think
he did not fumble.
I can agree with that. And I know like 100 other rappers that just weren't big as Biggie that will get down.
I mean, I agree. And also, he got cut down short, too. But you had me between Biggie and Tupac. If you ask who better skill-wise, Biggie. But, like, Tupac is the most important rapper and the most powerful impact rapper of all time. Like, people are still down if you want to fight you now behind the man. But just skill-wise, like, he couldn't do what Biggie could do on the mic. That's just my personal opinion. He couldn't do what Biggie did on the mic. You know what I'm saying?
2 more questions then.
Go ahead. As many questions you want. We in here, we talking it.
Bone Thugs or the Hot Boys?
Hot Boy, I don't know big Bone Thug fan, bro. I listen to Bone Thug music now, it's borderline whack. You know, listening to it now a year later, bro. Next time you got some free time, go online and Google their lyrics and read out Bone Thug lyrics. Read them.
Man, I'll play you 5 songs by Bone Thug, but that'll make you goddamn want to get a verse on it.
It probably will. But give me the hot boy.
I'm gonna take the hot boy.
Yeah, give me the hot boy. And I'm gonna tell you why. Why I say the hot boys. Because because what they did was they really were four solo artists. Like it one thing to be in a group.
Mm-hmm.
Like we all here done did music. We don't been it one thing when the only thing you gotta do is go in the studio and write one verse. You know what I'm saying? But when you got to come up with it on your own, like the hot boys all besides Turk, the other three got arguably classic albums, solo albums. 400 Degrees certified classic.
They still ran them albums like hot boy albums.
Who you talking about that?
Yeah, because they featured.
Oh, you talking about, yeah, right. Everybody was putting input in, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I definitely.
yeah, Hot Boy hit me harder though than Bone. I was never a big Bone Thug fan. I never owned a Bone Thug tape or nothing. Like I recorded it from back in the days. I wasn't no big Bone Thug fan.
I might have been the first nigga around.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
From Texas.
Was it the Face of the Devil CD they had before that?
No, that was out, but it was the Thuggish Records Bone single.
Mm-hmm.
It hadn't hit here yet.
Right.
So I went back and got Faces of Devil.
Okay. My boy Faraji Freeman still on here. Faraji, you had that Bone Thug CD, that Face of Devil did.
I went back and got that tape.
What up, Cuz? What up, Faraji?
I ain't like that tape.
I don't even remember hearing it. But give me the Hot Boy though, Bone. It doesn't have to get Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Now if I did a top 10 groups all the time, Bone Thug would be in there. But if you just asking who I take between them, you know what I'm saying? And the only reason I want to do that deal because you can say what you want about Bone. Bone was huge, bro. Like as far as the impact, and the numbers they did. Bone put them numbers up. You know what I'm saying? And they changed the game. They brought a whole different style to the game. You know, the other people were kind of doing what they did. 3-6 had that thing going. You know, they had their little beef or whatever. But you know what I mean? Like I respect Bone. I just wasn't a fan. I was a Hot Boy fan. You can respect somebody and not be a fan.
I was all three.
I'm not an Eminem fan, but I respect Eminem.
The Bone Thugs,
you know what I'm saying?
the Hot Boys, the 3-6.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who I love the Hot Boys more because you know one of my favorite. One of my favorite.
But
I'm talking like not duo, but like the group, like four. Duo, I think it's different. I think it's a duo. Then you got a group which
and
is like
me talking about
Wu-Tang like
Clan.
4.
I don't include Wu-Tang Clan as a group because they had 100 ninjas. That was a posse to me.
They was all solo
that was a posse to me, right. That was a posse to me. Like I'd be like, so you got to get 10 dudes to take Outkast out? They be like, Wu-Tang better than Outkast. Outkast was just two dope boys in the Cadillac. Nah, I disagree with that. And
I do too.
I'm gonna tell you my reason why. But see, me personally, I'm an equal fan of Wu-Tang and Dungeon Family. I love Wu-Tang. I love both of them.
I love Wu-Tang.
So what I'm saying
but they ain't equal.
Nah, what I'm saying is my opinion ain't coming from no bias. I don't listen to both of them. A lot of people be like, Wu-Tang better. And I'll be like, you done heard Backbone? Nah. But you know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang music didn't age as good as Outkast music age. I listen to some of that stuff now and I be like, what did these dudes talking about? Good Outkast, that Dungeon Family music still hit now in 2023 like it did. And also it hit better because when a lot of that stuff came out, when you younger, a lot of times you listen to stuff and it just sound good. But when you get older, you feel it and you understand what they were saying. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all talk about 3 Stacks. Cool, 3 Stacks. Love them. But check this out. East Point's greatest hits. Cool Breeze.
Cool Cutter. I forgot Cool Cutter. I done kicked it with Cool Breeze a few times.
Cool Breeze. East Point's greatest hits. One of the I put that in one of my top 10 albums of all time.
I put Backbone above that.
I like Concrete Law. I like Concrete Law.
I'm gonna tell you my thing.
I like all that shit.
I'm gonna tell you my thing with Concrete Law. When I first heard it, I didn't like it. And I'm gonna tell you why. I put everything on the line when I talk. I don't hold that back. I was a square to the street talk. At the time, I had to get older and start. Until I got older and started getting my hand dirty a little bit. And I'm like, now I see what he was talking about. It ain't make sense to me because that's all he was talking with trap. You know what I'm saying? Like no.
And he was untundering.
Right. No. It sounded good. I was like he rapping, but I didn't know what he was talking about until I got older. I had to get my hand dirty. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my hand dirty to really understand what Backbone talking about.
Sometimes I definitely don't know what RZA be talking about.
I know I'm a couple years older than you.
But I fuck with RZA.
I know I got 1 or 2 on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I was like 7 and 8, listening to Dana Dane and Slick Rick and LL Cool J, nigga, I just love rap. So whatever came out was dope to me. That's how I looked at Wu-Tang. It amazed me. I was like, but I'm still a fan of them, but not so much once the genre expanded.
Right.
The West Coast started coming in, and Outkast.
Other stuff started. Right.
But yeah, so a lot of my love for Wu-Tang just come from the fact that it was innovative. The genre was still fresh.
Right. I see what you're saying. Right. And see, also, I on social media, I've been in a lot of music groups with people from all over the world and stuff. And I be telling people from up north, I be like, everybody down here didn't really feel all that New York stuff like that. It'll be times I come out the crib, give my partner, hey, bro, man, I don't leave that noise in the house, leave down. I don't want to hear that shit. But what it is this, like I'm like, we down here in the South, bro. Some of these people ain't never seen no 50 story. Our projects is on the ground.
People
Our
hate
project,
Nas?
you know what I'm saying, huh?
People didn't like Nas.
Man, I know people to this day that can't recite one Nas verse. They can't recite no Nas verse.
Cuz won't listen to nothing from the Eco.
I know plenty of folks like that. I want to hear that. A-Bar, MJG, UGK, they ain't want to hear that stuff, bar. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't understand.
But see, New York rap, a lot of people used to meet me first time, they used to think I was from New York. Because that's where I got my swag from. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I always had a different ear for New York music. I love New York music. Like, honestly, that's what started me MCing around town. Because a lot of people didn't want to hear that shit. They're like, bro, you think you from New York. It ain't that. That was my influence.
That's what you was listening to.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And they used to be like slick picking at me. They're like, nigga, you can't rap. You ain't from New York. Nigga. You think you from? And I was like, well, I just because I'm from New York, I ain't from New York. I can't rap too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just kept on rapping.
Just kept on right.
Just
keep on rapping, right. They wanted you to be rapping like Sade doing and stuff, right? He ain't no bad.
Well, that ain't even rap to them.
Well, that hadn't even came out then around that time.
It more like they just couldn't believe I could do something.
They couldn't.
Right.
They just want to keep me where they know
Where they at?
Where they know me at.
Yeah. But nah, man, Dungeon Family, man, like Dungeon Family music still hit, bro. Like I'm gonna tell you the difference between Wu-Tang and Dungeon Family. Good and More had a song called Beautiful Skin, celebrating black women. Wu-Tang had a song called Ice Cream, French Vanilla Butter, Pecan Chocolate Deluxe. Both of them dope songs. I ain't saying that. And both of them classic hip hop songs. But what I'm saying is that Beautiful Skin still hit different. You know what I'm saying?
They talking about two different things.
They hit different. But you know what I'm saying?
What about Ghostface? When he had the song, All That I Got.
I love that song. Mary J. Blige, I love that song.
They got
them.
But what I'm saying, I'll take Dungeon Family over the Wu every day.
I might take a Dungeon Family. I feel like I'm being biased.
I am. I don't care.
But
Dungeon Family raised me, bro. Like for real, like.
Man, I put it on Outkast post the other day. I said, shit, y'all niggas raised me, bro.
Yo, bro, I love Outkast to this day, bro. Like for real, like me and my boy Blood. D-Blood, we used to be Outkast. We thought we were Outkast. And me and my boy Rashard Rowe, we thought we were Raekwon and Ghostface.
Shout out Rashard Rowe and Mario Rowe.
We thought we were. We used to be calling. We used to come on to each other, yo, son, what's up, kid? What's up, kid? Folks be like, man, y'all ain't from New York. You couldn't tell us we went. So like, I was heavily influenced by both of them.
But I bet whoever was saying that, I bet they was trying to talk like them cats from New York.
Nah, they probably.
All them cats from the South started talking like them cat from New York, but then like the East Coast New York slang.
You know where the
that music.
You know where the New York accent come from? When when the people from the South start going up north, leaving the South, going up north. You know what I'm saying? Like from segregation, runaway slavery, et cetera. They was trying to impersonate how the white people talk proper. But they still had that country grog.
Slang in them.
They still had that country grog, and that's where they were from. And that's where the New York accent come from. No, you don't know the white people and black people from up north. White people have an accent too from up north, but it don't be the same as the New York as the black people do. You know what I'm saying? That's where the New York accent come from. Cause they were really country, but they were trying to talk proper like the white man was up top when they went up top. You know what I'm saying? That where the New York accent come from.
So we can talk about music and still learn something. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah, always, bro.
Nah, I mean.
Yeah.
No, it's no. It's I mean. But hey, speaking of since we talking about this music, what you think about music right now? What happened to the rap game? How you feel about the rap game now? Hip hop, etc.
And that happened to the rap game. Now see, okay, now this is a conversation I've been wanting to have. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm older, and we all older. We came from that same era. And the only difference is now, hip-hop has never been 100% positive. Unless you listen to like Arrested Development and people like that. Hip-hop has never been, bro. I just said earlier, my second favorite rapper, Spike One. Bro, Spike One killed 100 people on ECD.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
see, you younger than me.
Mhm.
Nah, the Dana Dane and the JJ Fast.
I remember all them.
Yeah, bro, that was still hip hop. I think we call everything from our culture hip hop and rap when really they different genres of like they branches off the tree, but they ain't the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they act like some people act like it ain't supposed to change or they ain't supposed to grow leaves.
Like,
Well, really,
you can't compare Lil Uzi Vert to LL Cool J.
Nah, you can't. But what I'm saying is, first thing we gotta realize this: hip hop is not a music. Hip hop is a culture. You know what I'm saying? The music is rap. They're just like people who grew up in it. You can be hip hop. So you mean to tell me if a person never wrote a rap, never DJ, never made a beat, and then you gonna tell them they ain't hip hop? You know, I know people who live and breathe hip hop, but hip hop is a culture. It's the way we move. And once you're a part of, I'm gonna be hip hop for life.
What Pimp C said?
With the country rap too.
Yeah, he said this ain't hip hop. We ain't doing what y'all doing. Y'all scratching and doing break beats and rhyming. We got music in our stuff.
Right.
We singing on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the metaphor. We just speaking how we
Right.
So what I'm saying, all that should have been different genres anyway.
Right, I agree.
Instead of us putting them all as hip hop, like that's what I think Nas meant by hip hop.
Hip hop is dead. Yo, he did. Yo, what Pimp said, put us on one side and put them on the other side, see who outsell each other.
R.I.P. to the pimp.
Right. But nah, I don't think. I'm gonna tell you what I do like about what hip hop is now. We don't need these labels no more. We don't need these super ties no more. And that's why a lot of people try to put salt on the young ass. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you got dudes right now, no record label, bro. They making 10 racks a stop every show, and they book till next year. The South did that, and they booked till next year. And that's why a lot of New York rappers don't like these young boys, because these young boys, because New York bossed us out. We ain't had no choice but to get on our own. We had no choice but to get our own. Like I heard Big Chris say, he said, "What? I couldn't walk to no record store. Coming up, we couldn't do that. We were pushing our music, right, Gene? Bro, we were lost at first. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't no producer. I made the beats because
I
couldn't get no beats.
I had to. So New York pushed us to do that because like we growing up, that's all we had at first in New York. So we looked up to them because that's all we heard from the culture, but. Even from the outside looking in before I started MCing, I saw it, bro. You know what I'm saying? They never respected what we did down here.
Who the king of the South? Who the real king of the South?
All time, who the king of the South?
I know my vote.
Scarface the king of the South. Scarface the king of the South.
I think the king of the
You just got to get a crown to somebody. Scarface the king of the South.
King of the South is none of you rappers or you MCs.
We talking in hip hop game, man.
Oh.
We talking hip hop right now. We talking rap. Cause you know if we gonna keep it 100, man, fuck all them niggas.
But what we talking about? Right.
King of the South.
King of the South. In your opinion?
Shoot.
I'm just debating. You know?
I'm gonna have to say 3 Stacks.
They respect.
Ain't nobody got no one can got. He can get on anybody thing and got no one boss up. And don't even try. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say Luke Skywalker.
They're respectable.
Cause nigga couldn't even cuss right now on the record.
Without him, you're right. Banned for TV. Changed it. You're right. They respect him. He definitely respect him.
He changed shit around.
He changed nothing.
And he was one of those people who had to do it on his own.
And not only hip hop. He changed music, period.
And they tried to stop him, try to goddamn lock him up.
That was the first CD with
all that.
That was the first CD with that parental advisory stick on it.
Shout out to Uncle Luke, y'all. Shout out to Uncle Luke.
Right, fat though. You right, fat though.
That's big fat. Shout out to Uncle Luke for real.
Definitely. But the reason why I say Scarface here, bro, Scarface been around since the 80s, bro. Yeah. And not only that,
he just dropped one not too long ago.
As what you just said.
Nah.
But one time with Scarface.
Yeah.
But I feel you on this.
He been waving the flag for the South for a while. And the only reason why I love Andre, 3 Stacks, and I hear a lot of people don't give him full prop because he never dropped a solo CD. But I tell people
he didn't drop a solo CD.
A solo hip hop CD. Where he was rapping.
He rapped on it too.
One song.
2 songs.
But what I'm saying is, I
understand.
But what I'm saying is this. But what I debate,
I
debate people who say that is, I be like, if we rapping, raps is rap, bro.
Even
You
if
know
you
what I'm
sing
saying?
it.
We just talking about bars. You can put it don't matter if Big Boy was on the song, bro. Put their bars up against anybody, they gonna always stand up.
I always
You know what I'm saying?
3,000 to go, but CeeLo hit that.
That respectable. But what I was gonna say, you can't get a 3-stack that crown. You can't get a 3-stack that crown without equally getting it to Big Boy. You gotta get Big Boy did. Big Boy actually.
I agree.
Big Boy actually did more for the South for Southern music. Like Big Boy,
still doing
Big Boy, you can't get that crown to Andre without getting the Big.
I agree.
Big done did just as much.
I agree.
And I'm gonna tell people while we talking, I'm gonna just my opinion.
I ain't gonna take nothing from Big.
I'm gonna tell y'all why Big Boy is so important in Southern rap history. After Southern Playalistic came out, when Andre switched over, started wearing the turban, started doing the stuff. Andre, and that's another thing that made Andre great. Nobody in the history of music made the transition he did from one album to the next without falling off. But what I was saying was when Andre was doing all that, Big Boy kept the streets. If it wasn't for Big Boy kept doing it. If Big Boy would have tried to switch up too, we wouldn't have heard from Outkast no more. Big Boy held the street down. They would have lost without Big Boy. Big Boy held the street down.
They would have lost us.
They would have lost us. Yeah, they would have lost us.
And then you had Killer Mike.
Speaker box and all that shit. I ain't listen to that shit.
What?
I mean, I listen to it, but
I know what you're saying. You not like you bumping Southern Playalistic, ATL, and like that. Exactly.
That's my favorite one. Shoot, that's my man. Shoot, it Mr. M.I. Cricket letter. Ain't no one better. I'm in
the percent of the people who think ATL and they bad album, but you can't go wrong with a criminal. It's not worth debating in my opinion. But ATL hit me differently personally.
They all hit me differently.
You know what I'm saying? Personally, you know what I'm saying? Right. But nobody in the history of hip hop made a transition like Andre did from one album to the next. You listen to Southern Playalistic and ATL, that's a completely different rapper. As far as like, you know what I'm saying? Even the way he was spitting and setting his bars up and everything changed. You know what I'm saying? But what Big Boy was steady doing, he was still keeping the street.
He said he wanted to reflect the music.
Because them ninjas around the corner store been looking at me for too long. He was still
look like the music sound.
Yeah, correct. And then he also
he's still looking like the music sound till nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even want another Outkast album because it ain't gonna be what it was. Sometimes it's best to leave your hero where they was at.
That's what I told people about Low Down and Dead. I'm like, man, no, man, if y'all like that, just listen to that, cause that was a space and time
that you can't recapture.
You can't redo that.
You can't put yourself back where you was at. Right.
When a nigga put out the new shit, then he gonna be like, that ain't still. That's why, nigga. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you a creator.
Yeah, definitely.
When you just monkey see, monkey do.
Definitely.
Then it's all about skill and.
Yeah, Big Max.
You know, being able to sound like we can sell some records.
Right.
That's just skill and keeping up with this was selling, let's do some of that. Mm-hmm. But when you're a creator, you're going to lose them.
Yeah.
Like we were saying with the speaker box and stuff.
Look, perfect example, Jeezy. Jeezy growed as a man, but his core fan base didn't want to hear that shit no more. You ain't trapping it down no more, I don't want to listen to you. But the
nigga still talking about trapping it down, basically.
Because he ain't gonna
cocaine.
It's certain stuff that you ain't gonna never get out of the way out. When something in that's a part of you.
That's his
part of his personality.
But he can't give you that same feeling he got you on Trap or Die because he ain't living like that no more.
But that was the
but
the best one.
Jesus was in the studio with them birds and the rats in the studio. Like
gangster, street niggas. Real G.
Nah, he ain't. I love
you heard the new mixtape, The Snowman? I mean, with DJ Drama?
G's my second favorite little rapper behind Hov. I love G. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't gonna hold you. He's still outside now, but what I'm saying is like when you grow sometimes, your core fan base don't want you to grow. Same thing happened with Tip. And see, that's kind of what Tip dropped the ball in.
I don't think he growing.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he backtracked.
He never grew. He never grew as an artist.
He didn't grow with his fans.
He been the same. He been the same rapper from On Serious
his
to
fan,
now. You know what I'm saying?
fan grown niggas now that be on some other shit.
And he can't match him.
Well, he
he tried to change a little bit when he got locked up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Try to get them people what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Justin Timberlake and stuff like that.
I think he just need to start rapping.
He was still the same. My favorite album though, Us or Else. Out of all his albums,
how about
Us or Else is my favorite album.
Dre don't rap no more.
Right.
You know, it's hard to get him on something. I think Tip had reached that point, and then get the memo. Like Tip, we gonna call you for a feature, bro. Right. You ain't Tip no more.
Right. Just let get this 12, 16.
Yeah. Jeezy got a single jump on that. Justin Timberlake wants to jump on that. Shit like that. But yeah, man, T.I. don't need to do that. I don't even know why he doing it. See what I'm saying? Like.
Good. And see, rewind it back to we were talking about where Jay-Z was earlier. Jay-Z don't.
He really don't rap no more. He do the features.
No, but what I'm saying is,
same thing.
But what I'm saying is, he don't. Like when you get like he can't rap like he did on Reasonable Doubt no more because
he ain't got to.
Right, he a billionaire now, bro.
Yeah, he ain't got to.
Now you gonna always have a few chapters left to still spit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you looking for him to do that, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna come out their pocket, probably.
But what I like
about right to me.
Right.
Well, it got to be a chess move. It got, he running the play. You know what I'm saying? He sees something in somebody, and he know his fake card boosted.
Right, no doubt. Yeah.
And he gonna, triple up.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Question: who you think Jay-Z favorite rapper is?
Big Daddy Kane. Well, growing up, that was his favorite rapper. Was Big Daddy Kane.
Favorite rapper, Jay-Z.
I think Jay-Z favorite.
He like Jeezy. Want me to tell you why he like Jeezy?
That's what I think.
Cause they from the same element, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mic check.
They from the same element. You know what I'm saying? Like you can listen to a person when you done been in certain walks of life and done did certain things. You can hear people and tell who authentic with it and who just doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's why he linked. Jay-Z one of the first New York guys to link with Jeezy when he came out. Cause he felt what he was doing, he felt the movement. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy a legend too. Like Jeezy don't. Jeezy a legend.
Link with Jeezy.
Do the damn thing. You right. Yo, you right. I forgot about that. Yo. And while we speaking of Jeezy, man, I'm just gonna say this shit. We
just Ghostface?
I don't even think they ain't never. Yeah, Fab, do the damn thing. It was on Trap or Die. Cause Fab was linked with BML too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he was linked with BML too. Yeah. When I first heard Jeezy wrote, I couldn't get it because I was like, bro, this is absurd, bro. He is flossing too hard. Ain't nobody. I couldn't buy it. My homeboy Blood was like, boy, did that guy. He saying this. I'm like, bro, ain't no way. I'm gonna tell you what made me feel Jeezy. I had to see the video. When I seen the Trap or Die DVD, I said, oh, I get it now. He ain't just flossing, this is him. And I had never seen nobody, everybody had been talking to talk, but he was the first rapper I saw show it. You know what I'm saying?
I got a cousin named Chino Dollar.
Yeah.
And I had just got out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking ran in and out with him. And goddamn me, he put that much in this and this.
They were Trap or Die before they ran this.
This Trap or Die.
Okay, all right.
So he put that, he like, listen to this shit. And that nigga said, let me hop off in the shower. I'm
gonna need about an hour.
That's the lamest punchline.
But it sounds so true.
I know what he's talking about.
It's true.
Talking.
Be careful like a mug. That nigga time.
Club like, you remember we be in club and BMF and all niggas be in like, that's the nigga that they kept playing this shit out.
Right.
So, yo, I had seen him before he blew up and didn't know nothing about it.
Yeah, man. I like what Jeezy do. And see, I'm gonna tell you what else Jeezy did that changed the game too. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I talk to a lot of people, on social media from all over the world about hip hop or whatever. And I tell them, I was like, one thing you don't realize in Georgia is Georgia music scene, a lot of it is fueled by the nightlife. You know what I'm saying? I was like, if you ain't down here, you ain't in these clubs, you ain't gonna feel some of the music. You know what I'm saying? Right. You're right. Jeezy realized the best A&R is these women on this stage shaking their ass. These my A&R. You know what I'm saying? He realized that early.
So my partner hit me up, right? He was like, yo, man, I got a show at KOD, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know about that, because that's a strip club, right?
Right.
They expect you to come in there and play the game.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But that's how it used to be, right?
That's how it used to be,
You come in there, the DJ play your record, but you tip the girl.
Right.
You get the girl to play the record, and you tip the DJ and the girl.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But I don't know if they knew that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I think this is a night where it wasn't no girls. It was just industry night.
Right.
But
Yeah, a lot of people, I be telling like, and I'm gonna tell you, and see, also
6 shots.
I guess that's an inside joke. I ain't catch yo.
Well, no joke. I was just explaining the story from experience.
Oh, you said 6 shots. I
I
ain't
don't know
know
why
you.
he finds it so funny.
That's how many you counted, 6 shots.
Look how you got that talk on me.
But yeah, man, like the music, like back to what you were saying though, man. I love where the music at, man. But see, I listen to everything, and I listen to everything for a case. I'm gonna tell you a quick story of when I realized the music was changing, and I had to change with it. Like I say, like when, like this was around '06, '07 when the trap music went, like when like Walk them hit, Juice Man, you had like Young Ralph, all them hit. I wasn't really listening to none of that stuff. I was still listening to like around that time like 50, New York, New York, New York.
Check.
It was for a while. If you won the Dungeon Family, 8 Ball, MJG, UGK, or like Young Blood doing, I wouldn't listen to you from the South. But I remember this was like 2007, so I was like 27.
Shout out to Young Bloods.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, Young
real
Blood.
talk.
Yeah. Right. So I was like 27. I had this female come by the crib. She probably about 20, 21 at the time. So she was like, I had some music on. What he did? I'm like, oh, you ain't got this, you ain't got that. I'm like, oh, snap. And it was to the point it down there messed the vibe up. So then when I sing then, I said, okay, I said, when she come back, I'm gonna be ready. I went and got it. But what I'm saying was, I relaxed my mind. And a lot of people don't know how to listen to music with different ears. I don't listen to trap music and stuff like that, club music and stuff with the same ears. I listen to like Nas, Griselda them with. When I listen, I'm trying to kick back and have fun. That's what some of the music is made for. And that's when I seen then, I was like, okay, you don't have to be so serious with the music. You know, that's when I started listening to a lot of people stuff. Right.
When you go, words are spells and vibrations, high and low. And
Right.
So when you go in there, you're going to create and you're going to cast these spells with these vibrations. What are the intentions that you're trying to put? Is you trying to make them dance? You trying to make them think? You trying to make them have babies? What you on? And you gotta match the vibration.
Right.
For whatever your intention.
Absolutely, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah. So then when I seen, I was like, and when I started listening to him, I was like, bro, I tell people like this too. A lot of times people will be like, so and so can't rap. But what they saying is, you might not. When I say a person can rap, it ain't what he's saying. It's how he put the ball together or stuff like. Now what you put in between the words you say is a reflection of yourself, or however you do it, whatever. It's a lot of people that I don't like what Eminem rap about.
Sometimes
I don't want to hear that shit.
He be like, blah, blah,
but what
blah.
I'm saying is, I ain't gonna say he can't rap. But I don't want to hear that shit where he put in between the ball. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I used to be feeling like, I be rapping too much on certain songs. Instead of just
dumbing it down a little bit.
Dumbing it down and just vibing. I be trying to get a point across and so I can rap and metaphors and patterns.
But see, that's where people come in. See, you a real MC. You got some people that just rap, and you got some people who are real MCs. You know what I'm saying? And that's you. You gonna always want to compete, but sometimes, like you were saying,
I just be
you can't help it, cause when you grab the pen, that's what you gonna do.
Boom. But then the song don't call for all.
Right. I know what you're saying. Right.
I might be doing too much. Like
right.
Man, this shit'll be jammed in the club. Ain't nobody can't rap all that with you.
Right. You know